Genealogy research reports and published family histories rely on sources to support claims and assertions about ancestors and their lives. However, have you noticed how much space citations take up as you reference and cross-reference sources throughout the report or book? What if I told you there was a way to reduce the space citations take up without sacrificing the quality of the reference? Would you want to know what it is? Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this. Howdy, welcome to Write Your Family History, where I help you learn how to quickly write non-boring family histories. My name is Devin Noel Lee, and I'm the author of A Recipe for Writing Family History, a quick process that takes you from sources to draft in a matter of minutes. All that remains after that is to revise and add more enriching details to make a non-boring family history. So if you're ready to learn more tips and tricks on how to do just that, let's get into today's video. Leveraging first source citations and subsequent citations is the key to improving the look and feel of the source citations in your written genealogy project. To help you understand how to utilize first and subsequent citations, let's start with our source. Briefly, I call it The History of Franklin County by William T. Martin. If I key that information into a search engine, I can find multiple versions of the book. When you craft a citation about the book, it looks something like this. When I reference the source to my stories, it may appear like this amongst the other sources. Then, referencing the same source a second time in the report, but from a different page, such as 39 instead of 14, the source citation would take up a lot of space unless I do something differently. Hence the need for first citations and subsequent ones. First source citations should look familiar, like the citations you commonly create in genealogy research. Notice that the first source citation typically includes key information, the title, the author, publication date, page numbers. With this citation, your reader can locate and verify your source. Subsequent citations reference the same primary source, but a different page or section. The advantage is that instead of repeating the entire first source citation, subsequent citations use a shortened text, typically an author and a partial title. Then they conclude with the differentiating information, so in this case, an alternate page number. For this example, the subsequent citation for the county history looks like this: Martin, just Martin, comma, History of Franklin County, comma, 39 for page 39. Notice how much cleaner this citation looks and how many lines of text it can save when you add it to your text, as you see in this slide. Another space saver can combine first and subsequent citations with references to previous notations. This works best for chapter endnotes, but you can also use cross-reference citations with footnotes. In this example, you can see I have 3 source references. Number 1 refers to the first History of Franklin County reference. In a footnote, I don't necessarily need to have it appear on this page because it's in a previous page and a reviewer can go back and find that first reference. 17 is a new source citation, so it appears for the first time in full. And number 18 is a subsequent footnote, but now the page reference is 64. And notice it's very brief, and the differentiating information is page 64. When you take time to leverage subsequent citations, you produce a genealogy book that has fewer pages, which can save you money, and we all love that. Additionally, you will visually simplify the citation reference experience for your reader. However, the most beneficial reason for using subsequent citations and cross-references is easy editing. I've had it happen to me, and perhaps you will do it yourself, but when you make an error within the work, and let's say it's a citation, you got the published year wrong, or you misspelled something in the publishing company name. If you only use the first citation format in your book, you're going to have to do a find and replace and then search every instance of that citation to make the change. But if you used a subsequent citation format, all you have to do is find that first citation, make the change, and the subsequent citations aren't going to have that information, so you don't have to find and replace those. I hope you will utilize subsequent notes in your published genealogy books. Let me know how you've referenced repeated citation in your books. Do you have any other strategies for us to be aware of? But believe it or not, there is a hot debate over the issue of subsequent citations and footnotes versus chapter endnotes. Oh my gosh, it can get crazy. Let's have a discussion of where you fall on the issue of how you're going to use citations in your books and the challenges you face. As long as we keep it respectful, it will be a fun discussion. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you're ready for the next writing tip, check out this video right up there.